What is up, guys? And this will be my last and final Superman ranking. Well, for now, anyway, until we get those sequels for James Gunn's Superman. But this will be my ranking the four Lex Luthor actors that we have on the big screen. Now, again, just like with my Superman actors ranking, I will not be including any of the TV actors that have played Lex. Mainly, of course, because I haven't watched a single thing of that one show, Superman and Lois. Obviously, or any of the other TV show versions of Lex. This will just be mainly focused on the movies versions of Lex Luthor. So yeah, let us get into this. Coming in at my number 4, the worst version of Lex Luthor by far, Jesse Eisenberg from Batman v Superman: Dawn of Justice. Just this version of Lex Luthor, first of all, does not fit within the context of the movie. He's trying to be kind of like Jim Carrey's version of Riddler from Batman Forever, and cranked up to 11, dialed up, he's just kind of overly kind of comedic in a very otherwise very pretty damn serious movie. And obviously his whole plan of using Zod's DNA to create Doomsday, I mean, yeah, I get it. But again, they were just rushing everything to get to their Justice League, pretty much. So yeah, for me personally, Jesse Eisenberg's version of Lex Luthor is the weakest version of Lex by far, by a landslide, pretty much. The worst version of Lex that we have ever gotten in live action on the big screen. Number 3 for me is gonna be Kevin Spacey from Superman Returns. Now, this version of Lex was, he was pretty good, a good version of Lex, yeah. But again, I don't want to reiterate my thoughts on the movie, mainly just talking about the versions of Lex that we got. So yeah, his version of Lex was pretty good. However, he just doesn't really compare to the top 2. Number 2, I gotta go with Gene Hackman. May this man rest in peace. Obviously, the OG version of Lex Luthor from the Christopher Reeve era of Superman movies. And yeah, this version of Lex, even though yeah, I know he had a full head of hair, and obviously that's also one of the reasons why I have Jesse Eisenberg is there. Obviously, yeah, he had a full head of hair. Listen to the ending of the movie where he was in the jail cell and he finally got the bald cut, pretty much. However, obviously, we didn't see any more of Jesse Eisenberg's Luthor after that, aside from that one Justice League end credit scene. Anyway. But yeah, though, my number 2 version of Lex, obviously from the Christopher Reeve Superman movies, yeah, he did start out with the full head of hair, and then obviously, his version of Lex was good for the time, but however, there is just one more version of Lex Luthor that I have to give. My number 1, Nicholas Hoult. Nicholas Holt's version of Lex Luthor is the most ruthless, the most evil version of Lex that we have ever gotten on the big screen possible, pretty much. And I know obviously it probably did disappoint some fans to know that, yeah, obviously, while we didn't get the full-on Lex Luthor in his war suit to pretty much fight Superman one-on-one, I'm sure we will get that in the future, hopefully, of course. But yeah, Nicholas Holt's version of Lex Luthor, when he shot the one guy that obviously saved Superman at the beginning of the movie when he was fighting the Hammer of Bravia, when he full-on shot that guy, you're like, that's the point where you're like, oh, damn, this version of Lex ain't playing around. And obviously, him kidnapping Crypto pretty much even makes you, the audience, pretty much hate this version of Lex even more. However, obviously, he does get his comeuppance at the end of the movie and obviously sent to prison. But I'm sure we will see more of Nicholas Holt's version of Lex in the future. And again, the amount of hate that this guy has for Superman, I mean, seriously, like, he can't even go to sleep without thinking about, like how much more attention Superman gets than he does, I bet. So, yeah, Nicholas Holt's version of Lex Luthor, by far the best version of Lex that we have ever gotten on the big screen. How would you guys rate these four versions of Lex Luthor down below in the comments? Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe as always for more videos. And don't forget to hit that bell icon so you guys get notified whenever I upload brand new videos. And of course, do brand new live streams. And with that, I will be seeing you guys later. Peace out. Also, one more thing. I know there was that set photo that was revealed for Avengers Doomsday with Evan Moss Bachroff, the Thing, obviously, with John Walker and Joaquin Torres' version of Falcon. Yeah, I understand that there was that, and however, I really didn't do a video about that set photo because, but yeah, I did see the set photo though. It looks pretty cool, pretty good, obviously, and thankfully it wasn't done by a leak or a person that would leak that. Obviously, that was done by the obviously, pretty much Marvel wanted us to see that set photo, pretty much. But yeah, it looked good. Really didn't matter. Really didn't bother doing a video talking about that. But yeah, though I still did see the set photo. It looked good. Anyway, guys, I gotta go. How would you rank these four versions of Lex Luthor down below in the comments? Peace out, guys.